1 Corinthians 2:9, it is written that no eye has seen, no ear has heard, no human mind can conceive what Yahweh has in store for those that love him. And I'm here to let you know today that what's in store for those that love him isn't in heaven, but it's right here on earth. What I'm talking about is Tsiyyon. Now, when I say that we aren't going to heaven, people like to look all crazy, but truth is we not going to heaven. We right here. This all bold right here. Let me explain what Tsiyyon is. Tsiyyon is the city that was captured by King David. Tsiyyon is synonymous with Jerusalem, but more specifically, it denoted a hill within Jerusalem that Yahweh's temple was built on. This is where believers are going. This is where the followers of HaMashiach are going. Now, if you're going to read Psalms 132:13, we can see that in the days to come, in the latter days, in the end times, that he would choose Tsiyyon as his permanent dwelling. But how do I know that Tsiyyon is going to be here on earth? I'm going to have you read Jeremiah 3:14, and that states, "Turn, O backsliding children, saith Yahweh, for I am married unto you, and I will take you one of a city and two of a family, and I will bring you to Tsiyyon." Well, how do we know that that's going to be here on earth? Well, a couple verses down in verse 17, "At that time they shall call Jerusalem the throne of Yahweh, and all the nations shall be gathered unto it. To the name of Yahweh to Jerusalem, neither shall they walk any more after the imagination of their evil heart." Which we can see still hasn't happened today, because everybody's walking after their own imagination of their evil hearts. You see it. And it is also written about the latter days, days yet to come, Isaiah 2:3. "And many people shall go and say, Come you, and let us go up to the mountain of Yahweh, to the house of Elohim of Jacob. And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of Yahweh from Jerusalem." Now, a lot of people feel like we're going to go to heaven. That simply isn't true. During the resurrection, we'll be changed in the twinkling of an eye, caught up in the air to meet the Messiah, as it is stated in 1 Thessalonians 4:17. "But from there, the children will go to Zion." Scripture says nothing about us going to heaven. I'm going to explain why man was created. Man was created after everything else was created. Man was created on the 6th day. Okay, man was created on the 6th day. Man was the last thing that Elohim created. He created us on the 6th day, and he said, "Let us make man in our image." Why? To have dominion over the beasts of the field and the fowl of the air. We were created in his image and that characteristic to rule. This is our stomping ground right here. The world belongs to us, as it is written in Matthew 5:5, "The meek shall inherit the earth." Hebrews 12:18, "For ye are not come unto the mountain that might be touched, and that burned with fire, nor unto blackness and darkness and tempest." Then later on in verse 22 it says, "But ye are coming to Mount Tsiyyon, and unto the city of the living Elohim in the heavenly Jerusalem, and to an innumerable company of angels." We are going to Tsiyyon, not heaven. And just to further prove my point, we can go to Revelation and read 21, verse 1 through 4. "And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, or Yochanan, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from Elohim out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband." New Jerusalem is coming down out the sky. Case in point, Jerusalem is synonymous with Tsiyyon. Tsiyyon is Jerusalem. Tsiyyon is where Yahweh's temple was. And that's where we're going to go. That's where the law will shoot forth from. Now, Nate, this was for you. Whether you watch it or not, that's up to you. You can go to heaven if you want to, but I was made in the image of my Father. And I'm going to have rule. Y'all willing. My name not important. To Zion we go.